The State Department was created in 1789. Its diplomats, appointed by presidents, had always been the face of America in foreign lands. Yet the State Department had a very limited vision of who should represent America to the world.
During Reconstruction, there were a few African Americans appointed as diplomats. In 1869, Ebenezer Bassett was the first African American diplomat. He was sent as a minister to Haiti. Frederick Douglass was appointed to that same position. So there were opportunities, but they were very, very small opportunities.
The State Department had the well-deserved reputation of being extremely elitist. It was the bailiwick of Boston Brahmins.
Pale male in Yale.
After World War I, Congress attempted to professionalize the diplomatic corps.
The Rogers Act 1924 set up the Foreign Service exam that had to be taken by every candidate. It was supposed to set up a merit-based system.
The legislation seemed to be a revolution in the making. In theory, anyone who passed the rigorous test could join the Foreign Service. And in 1925, a law clerk named Clifton Wharton easily passed the written exam.
So there was this wide assumption that he was white. And then he came for the oral part of his exam and was very hastily sent off to Liberia. They didn't even send him to the Foreign Service School for training.
Only 4 more African Americans were accepted into the diplomatic corps over the next 25 years.
The chairman of Foreign Service Personnel, Joseph Grew, stated very clearly that African Americans, women, Jewish Americans would be quietly but effectively excluded. Even if they passed through the written exam, they would be shuffled away through the oral examination.
As Foreign Service officers, you are sample Americans, and many people abroad will think better or worse of the United States because of what you do.
I used to come back here to Washington in a circle with nothing but white people, and I'd be introduced as ambassador to Liberia, and none of them would ever hear that because they would turn to me and ask me, "How do you like our country?" Talking about America. Fact of the matter was, they could never conceive that a black man could ever be an ambassador.